Hello, friends. So today we have a 2023 Ford Expedition. This just came off of the car lot, the dealership, 3 days ago, and it is now in my shop. It is in for the one-step paint correction plus the ceramic coating. I guarantee a ceramic coating for 3 years. It is a 5-year coating that I'm using today. It is by DIY Detail. And this vehicle is garage kept. It's very well maintained, or it will be very well maintained, just like the last vehicle. And so we're going to get in here and spruce it up. Now, if there was any video where I did not want to lose any footage, it was this one. However, fate and my pure clumsiness and my inattentiveness, I lost so much footage. So I am piecing this back together the very best that I can with what I have left. Alrighty, so what happened to the lost footage? Well, I have 2 phones. The first one is my phone, and it has service. The second one is just my old phone, and I record all of my videos on that. I'll even make the history videos on that. I will do everything on that phone as far as videos. And it's been working out beautifully for me. Well, I had that on a stand. I was recording the beginning, showing you the vehicle. I even gave you a glimpse of the beautiful interior. And I got my wash bucket ready. Everything was good to go. And I did my first round of wash. Now, in that first round bucket, let me put in here what I did, what I put in it. I have water. I have rinseless wash, car shampoo, which is pH balanced. I have several different ones to choose from. And then I put a little bit of Dawn dish soap. The dish soap is supposed to take all the grease and gunk and help strip down those waxes and stuff, because when you put a ceramic coating on, you need that surface to be completely bare and free of all of that gunk so that it will adhere to that clear coat. Anyway, so I get done with the first round and I go to make a second bucket, because I always do 2 rounds. And the second bucket is nothing more than water and rinseless wash. I put that phone down that was on the stand, on the table. I am making this second bucket, and I don't know if I bumped the table, but I was facing the table, so I don't remember. Something happened where it just fell over. The stand fell over. It's only a 12-inch stand, and it went with the phone straight into the bucket of water. I freaked, pulled it out, and it locked up. So I have lost that footage. The phone is now dry. Here it is a week later, and we still cannot retrieve it. The phone is toast, and that footage is gone. So you see this video start at that second wash point. That's the best I had. Now for the inattentive part. You have a tendency to forget the camera is there and that it's recording everything. And because of that, I did not notice. I'm guessing about another hour of footage, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 15, because there was a lot on there. There was me completing the roof of the vehicle. I always try to do the hardest part first. And so on there was the very top roof of the vehicle, getting it polished, wiped down, panel prepped, and throw some coating on there and be done with that, because it's a challenge. You know, I'm vertically challenged. Anyway, and also me teaching Tori how to, you know, what we're going to do, using the polish and all of that good stuff. And I look over at the camera at some point and realize it's black. Okay. When I put it on there, I remember it had a lot of charge on it. Well, it was obviously not enough, or we just got so busy that I just didn't pay attention. So anyway, I lost that. The footage that I have left is about 6 hours of it. And so I'm piecing together what I can. So you will see me and Tori make sure that all the little crevices before we get started are dry. No dirt visible, no dirt coming out, nothing. Just making sure it's good and clean. Then she starts the polishing. I had her get a head start. With the polishing, we were using DIY Detail polish, spray polish, and because it didn't need much. You see this vehicle's in beautiful shape. And all she's doing with that is basically stripping it off. I mean, whatever's left on there, it's taking it right off. That polish is finishing it up. After she finishes a section with the polisher, then I come back and I start prepping the panel. That is nothing more than IPA, which is isopropyl alcohol, and it takes any polish residue, anything else that's left, and that surface is squeaky clean. After she gets done and moves forward, then I begin in the back driver's side the ceramic coating. And that's what you see me doing right here. I am applying the ceramic coating. After I apply it, then I watch for it to flash, which in this case, it basically starts to rainbow. And once it rainbows, then you can buff it out. I think even with the lost footage, it actually didn't turn out too awful bad. I was able to piece enough of it together so that you can see the process, or at least a majority of it. The only thing that I don't have is before and afters. And I'm kind of disappointed in that, but it is what it is. Anyway, so you'll see me here, just continue on. As Tori gets ahead of me, she's in the back now, and polishing that part out, and then I'm gonna come around and we will finish it up. And let me tell you, we used every last drop of that coating on this vehicle. After we complete the ceramic coat, you let it sit for a little bit, and then you begin the process of putting a topper on it. And a topper is nothing more than a ceramic spray coating. In this case, the spray coating that I'm using is ceramic gloss by DIY Detail. Anyway, once you get that all over the vehicle, you allow all of it to just sit and cure, and I had the vehicle overnight and allowed that to happen. The topper will be reapplied every time the vehicle is washed, so that's just a little added extra layer of protection to the coating and the vehicle. So that is the coating. I hope I was able to piece enough of it together that you can see some of the process, or a majority of it. And I hope I was able to speak to the process. This might also help you to understand the extremely high cost of getting a ceramic coating. A lot of people do ask why it is so expensive. I also had to finish up underneath in the tires and the wheels. I needed to use, and that was very difficult because you cannot get those coatings wet. I needed to make sure we got a good clean on those, and so I'm using a little bucket of water and a towel. Anyway, we got it cleaned up, we got it good, it's looking good. You can see here, no blemishes, no gunk, just a beautiful ceramic coating to last her the next few years. Thanks for hanging out on my channel, guys. I sure do appreciate it. And until the next video, or the next coating, or whatever it might be, we'll see you later. Peace.